But as much of an improvement that Xreal made with the display and the speakers, I actually think that the X1 chip inside of them is the bigger story, with these being the first AR glasses of this type to support native 3 degrees of freedom tracking and stabilization, meaning you no longer need a separate device like Xreal's Beam or Beam Pro to get the best experience possible. So before, when you connected a pair of glasses like these directly to an iPhone, let's say, where Apple is notorious for not letting third-party developers tap into their hardware, you only got a static screen. It was still a big screen, but you would see every little shake and vibration translate into the display. But now, with the X1 chip and the full 3DoF stabilization, even when you're connected directly to an iPhone, you get a rock-solid experience, with the screen staying absolutely still in place, canceling out all those little vibrations and tremors. Which, that alone, I think makes these a significant upgrade over the last gen. But with the X1 chip, you also get more. So there's 3 different spatial modes that you can toggle through. There's the anchor mode, where the screen will stay fixed in 3D space, so when you turn your head, the screen doesn't follow you. There's the follow mode, where the screen does follow you, gently keeping the screen centered in view. And then there's a new side view mode, where it'll pin a miniaturized version of the screen to either the top left or the top right corner, and let you see through the lenses into the real world, which kind of plays more on the AR aspect of these things. Which, side note, while these aren't as see-through as the AR glasses we imagine we'll all be wearing in the future, they have gotten significantly more transparent, where combined with the shortcut button at the top, which by default turns off the electrochromic dimming in the display, lets you quickly check in on your environment without having to take the glasses off, where you just tap the button, do your business, and then press it again to jump back into what you're watching. Now, because the glasses have their own chip now, you get an on-screen menu or a display where you can fine-tune things to get them to look just how you want them. So you can change the display's color temperature to either cooler or warmer. You can adjust the perceived size of the screen from 117 inches if you feel like it's too big, all the way up to 191 inches, which is just massive, although you do get some cropping if you do that. And similarly, you can also change the perceived distance from a minimum of 4 meters away all the way out to 10 meters to make the screen feel like it's significantly off into the distance. And thanks to the wider field of view and the X1 chip, these glasses finally get IPD adjustments. They're software-based, so the lenses aren't actually moving themselves, but they're still pretty effective, with them not only helping reduce edge blurring, which I was talking about earlier, but they can also help enhance your depth perception, where our editor, who was never able to see any changes in the perceived distances, could see those changes once he tweaked the IPD. And then